Listening is one of the most underrated superpowers we possess. When you truly listen, not just hear the words, but absorb the essence of what is being said, you unlock doors to understanding that might otherwise remain closed. It's not just about hearing someone out, it's about showing them that their voice matters, that their experiences and perspectives are seen and valued. In the moments when we choose to stay silent and listen, we make room for deeper connections. We give people the space to share their truths, fears, and dreams without interruption. And here's the beauty of it: in those quiet moments of attentive listening, we learn far more than we ever could by speaking. We begin to see life through a lens beyond our own, gaining insight into emotions, motivations, and ideas that can enrich our lives in ways we never anticipated. When you listen, you aren't just hearing words, you're decoding the story behind them. You start to recognize the pain behind a smile or the excitement hidden in a trembling voice. That awareness opens the door to empathy, the foundation for any meaningful relationship. Whether it's in your personal life, your career, or even your journey to self-discovery, listening creates a bridge between you and the world around you. But there's another layer: listening to yourself. The world is noisy, constantly pulling you in 100 directions. But in the quiet moments, when you pause and truly hear your inner voice, that's where transformation begins. It's in that stillness that you realize what you need, what you desire, and what steps to take to move closer to your dreams. Listening is not passive. It's one of the most active and intentional choices you can make. It's how you honor others and yourself. When you embrace the power of listening, you find that what you want, connection, clarity, understanding, was there all along, waiting for you to stop and hear it. Inner silence is the space where true abundance begins. In the stillness within, we connect to our deepest selves, a place untouched by the chaos of the outside world. It is here, in this quiet sanctuary, that clarity emerges. When the mind is calm and free from the clutter of overthinking, we begin to see possibilities we might have overlooked. This inner silence becomes the foundation for everything we seek in life. The world often tells us to hustle, to push, to keep moving. But in the rush, we can lose sight of what truly matters. Inner silence allows us to step back and focus, to align our energy with our intentions. It's not about giving up or stepping away. It's about creating space for ideas to flourish and solutions to arise naturally. When you cultivate inner silence, you start to attract abundance effortlessly. It's not just material wealth, but a richness in experiences, relationships, and fulfillment. This isn't magic, it's the power of alignment. A quiet mind is a focused mind, and focus brings clarity. Clarity leads to decisions, and decisions lead to action. In this cycle, abundance finds its way to you because you are no longer fighting against yourself or the flow of life. In silence, you also discover gratitude, the ability to appreciate what you already have. Gratitude amplifies abundance because it shifts your focus from lack to plenty. When you center yourself in this peaceful, silent awareness, you see how much you've already gained and how much more is on its way. Inner silence is a practice, not a destination. It's a commitment to pause, breathe, and trust the process. In doing so, you allow the universe to do its part, meeting you halfway with the abundance you've been seeking. It is in the stillness of your soul that the seeds of success, love, and joy take root and grow. Pauses are where wisdom resides. In the spaces between words, actions, and decisions, we find clarity, insight, and understanding. Life often pushes us to rush, to react, to fill every moment with something, but the real power comes when we embrace the pause. It's in these deliberate moments of stillness that we create room to reflect, recalibrate, and make choices with intention. A pause is not an absence, it's a presence. It allows us to step back and assess the bigger picture. When we take a moment before responding in a conversation, we not only give ourselves time to think, but also show respect for the other person's words. This practice transforms interactions into deeper connections, fostering understanding rather than conflict. Decision-making, a pause can be the difference between impulsive action and a thoughtful choice. It gives us a chance to weigh the options, to listen to our instincts, and to ensure that our next step aligns with our true purpose. Pauses allow us to respond rather than react, bringing a sense of calm and control to even the most challenging situations. Even nature teaches us the value of pauses. Between seasons, there's a transition, a moment of rest before the next cycle begins. It's in these pauses that growth happens quietly beneath the surface, preparing for the bursts of energy and activity to come. Our lives follow a similar rhythm. The pause is where our inner work happens, where our ideas mature, where our strength is renewed. Pauses are not moments of weakness, they are moments of power. They allow us to gather our thoughts, our energy, and our intentions so that when we move forward, we do so with purpose and conviction. By embracing the wisdom in pauses, we gain not only clarity, but also the strength to create a life that reflects our highest potential. Actions are the truest expression of who we are. Words can inspire, explain, or persuade, but it is what we do that ultimately defines us. Actions hold a power that words cannot replicate because they are tangible, visible, and impactful. They reveal our character, our intentions, and our commitment to what we say we believe in. When we act, we show rather than tell. Promises lose their weight if they're not backed by consistent action. Saying you'll help someone is meaningful, but actually showing up and offering your time, resources, or support turns that promise into reality. Words are fleeting, actions leave a legacy. They create the change we wish to see, one step, one gesture, one effort at a time. Actions also have a unique language. They speak directly to the heart, bypassing the filters of doubt or skepticism that words often encounter. A kind gesture, a selfless act, or even the simple act of showing up consistently can communicate care, respect, and dedication in ways that words alone cannot. In the pursuit of our goals, actions become the bridge between intention and achievement. It's not enough to dream or to plan, we must act. Every small step we take moves us closer to the life we envision. And here's the beauty of it: when we act with intention and integrity, our actions inspire others to do the same. They create a ripple effect that can transform not only our lives, but the lives of those around us. Actions also reflect our priorities. Where we choose to spend our time and energy shows what truly matters to us. It's easy to talk about values, but living them through consistent action is where their true power lies. By aligning our actions with our beliefs, we build trust, credibility, and a sense of fulfillment. Actions are louder than words because they leave no room for doubt. They are proof of our commitment, courage, and authenticity. Through what we do, we create a life that speaks volumes without ever needing to say a word. Silence is one of the most underrated strategies in life, yet it holds immense power when used wisely. In a world that often rewards noise and quick responses, choosing silence can be a deliberate, impactful move. It's not about avoiding or withdrawing, but about knowing when to pause, listen, and wait for the right moment to act. In conversation, silence can be a tool for gaining clarity and influence. By listening more and speaking less, you allow others to reveal their thoughts, intentions, and emotions. This not only gives you valuable insights, but also shows that you respect their voice. Silence creates space for deeper understanding and often compels others to fill the void, sharing more than they might have intended. Silence can also be a shield. In moments of conflict or criticism, choosing not to react immediately can prevent escalation and give you the time to respond thoughtfully. It takes strength to remain silent when provoked, but that restraint often carries more weight than any defensive words could. In holding back, you retain control over the situation and your emotions. As a strategy, silence is also powerful in negotiation and decision-making. Speaking too soon or too much can reveal your position or weaken your leverage. But when you use silence to your advantage, it creates a sense of mystery and composure. People are drawn to those who can hold their ground in silence, interpreting it as confidence and wisdom. Silence also fosters focus and creativity. In the quiet moments away from distractions, ideas have room to grow. It's in these pauses that strategies take shape, allowing you to approach challenges with a clear mind and a calm demeanor. Silence is not inaction, it's preparation. It's the stillness before the breakthrough. By choosing silence as a strategy, you demonstrate restraint, patience, and self-assurance. You shift the dynamics of any situation. subtly guiding outcomes in your favor. In silence, there is strength, a quiet force that speaks louder than words ever could. Mindful observation is the art of truly seeing, not just looking. It's about being fully present in the moment and paying attention to the details that often go unnoticed. When we observe mindfully, we engage all our senses, allowing us to experience life with greater depth and clarity. It's a practice of slowing down, tuning in, and appreciating the richness of what surrounds us. Through mindful observation, we begin to notice patterns, behaviors, and nuances that can reveal insights about the world and ourselves. In relationships, for example, observing someone's body language or tone of voice can tell us more than their words ever could. It's through these subtle cues that we build empathy and understanding, responding not just to what is said, but to what is felt. In our own lives, mindful observation helps us to identify the things that bring us joy, cause us stress, or inspire us to grow. When we pause to observe how we react to certain situations, we gain a better understanding of our habits and emotions. This awareness becomes the foundation for meaningful change because we can't address what we haven't noticed. Mindful observation also connects us to the beauty of the present moment. A sunrise, the sound of laughter, or the rhythm of rain on a window, these are things we often take for granted, but when we observe them with mindfulness, they become sources of inspiration and gratitude. Life becomes richer when we are fully present to witness it. In problem solving and decision making, mindful observation sharpens our perception. It allows us to step back and see the broader picture while also catching the finer details. This balanced perspective leads to more thoughtful and effective choices. Mindful observation is about living with intention and curiosity. It's a way of honoring the complexity of life by fully engaging with it. By observing mindfully, we deepen our connections, enhance our understanding, and open ourselves to the endless wonders of the world around us. Patience and timing are the twin forces that guide us to the outcomes we truly desire. Patience is the ability to endure the process, to trust that everything unfolds as it should, even when results aren't immediate. Timing, on the other hand, is the art of knowing when to act. Together, they form a powerful combination that can transform our efforts into success. Patience teaches us to let go of the need for instant gratification. In a world where everything seems to move quickly, waiting can feel like a challenge. But real, lasting growth takes time. Whether it's nurturing a relationship, building a career, or pursuing a dream, the best results often require us to invest consistent effort and wait for the right conditions to bear fruit. Timing complements patience by reminding us that not every moment is the right moment to act. It's about reading the situation, understanding the dynamics, and recognizing opportunities when they arise. Acting too soon can lead to missed potential, while waiting too long might mean losing the chance altogether. Timing requires awareness, intuition, and a willingness to trust the flow of life. Together, patience and timing teach us the value of preparation. Patience ensures that we are diligent and persistent in our efforts, while timing ensures that when the moment comes, we are ready. They remind us that success is not just about effort, but also about aligning that effort with the right circumstances. These qualities also bring peace of mind. When we practice patience, we free ourselves from the frustration of rushing. When we trust in timing, we release the fear of missing out. Instead, we learn to move with confidence, knowing that what is meant for us will arrive when the time is right. In every area of life, patience and timing serve as quiet, steady guides. They remind us that there is no need to force what is naturally unfolding. By embracing them, we align ourselves with the rhythm of life, allowing us to achieve our goals with grace and ease. Speaking with intention is about choosing words with care, purpose, and mindfulness. It's the recognition that what we say carries weight and has the power to inspire, connect, or hurt. When we speak with intention, we move away from thoughtless chatter and instead focus on communicating in a way that reflects our values, goals, and respect for others. Intentional speech begins with awareness. Before we speak, we pause to consider not just what we want to say, but why we're saying it. Are we contributing to a solution or fueling a problem? Are our words lifting others up or bringing them down? This kind of reflection helps us ensure that our speech aligns with our intentions and leaves a positive impact. Speaking with intention also requires clarity. Words spoken without thought can lead to misunderstandings, but when we speak deliberately, we convey our ideas and emotions more effectively. It's about saying what we mean and meaning what we say without excess or ambiguity. This clarity builds trust because people know they can rely on our words. Tone is just as important as the words themselves. Speaking with intention means being mindful of how we deliver our message. A kind tone can soften difficult conversations, while a harsh one can undermine even the most constructive feedback. By choosing our tone thoughtfully, we create space for connection and mutual understanding. Speaking with intention also means knowing when not to speak. Sometimes silence is more powerful than words. In moments of conflict, reflection, or uncertainty, withholding impulsive reactions allows us to gather our thoughts and respond with wisdom. Speaking with intention is about communication that is authentic and purposeful. It's about recognizing that our words have the power to shape relationships, solve problems, and influence the world around us. When we speak intentionally, we honor both ourselves and those we communicate with, making every word count. The magnetism of mystery lies in its ability to draw people in, sparking curiosity and intrigue. When we don't reveal everything all at once, we create an aura of depth and complexity that captivates others. It's not about being secretive or evasive, it's about understanding the power of subtlety and leaving space for imagination to fill in the blanks. Mystery compels attention. In a world where so much is instantly available and overshared, holding something back sets you apart. It invites others to lean closer, to want to know more, to engage with you on a deeper level. There's an undeniable allure in not being entirely predictable or transparent. The unknown keeps people intrigued and invested. This magnetism isn't just about how others perceive you, it's also about the energy you exude. When you carry yourself with quiet confidence and don't feel the need to explain or justify everything, you project self-assurance. That inner calm, combined with a sense of mystery, creates a presence that is both grounded and magnetic. Mystery also gives relationships room to grow. When everything is laid bare too quickly, there's little left to discover. By revealing yourself gradually, you allow connections to deepen over time. This approach fosters genuine interest and keeps interactions dynamic and engaging. It extends beyond personal interactions to how we present ideas, art, or goals. A touch of mystery in storytelling, for instance, keeps audiences enthralled, eager to know what happens next. The same principle applies to our dreams and ambitions. Sharing every detail prematurely can dilute the magic, but letting people see glimpses of your vision while keeping the full picture to yourself can inspire curiosity and admiration. The magnetism of mystery is a balance. It's not about withholding for the sake of being elusive, but about cultivating a sense of intrigue that invites meaningful exploration. In embracing the power of mystery, you make space for deeper connections, greater respect, and a more captivating presence. Finding strength in stillness is a practice that goes beyond physical calmness. It's about cultivating an inner peace that serves as a wellspring of resilience and power. In a world that constantly pushes us to be active, noisy, and busy, stillness can seem counterintuitive. Yet it is in these moments of quiet that we discover a well of strength that can carry us through life's challenges. Stillness does not mean inactivity or passivity. Rather, it is the ability to center yourself amidst the chaos, to find calm in the storm. When we quiet the mind and the external noise, we create space for clarity. It's in this clarity that we can hear our inner wisdom, our instincts, and our deepest desires, which in turn guide us toward wise decisions. In stillness, we allow ourselves to recharge. Just as nature has cycles of growth, rest, and renewal, we too need periods of stillness to replenish our energy. In a world that rewards constant motion, we often forget that rest is just as powerful as action. Stillness gives us the opportunity to heal, to reflect, and to regain the strength we need to move forward with purpose and conviction. This quiet space also offers us the strength to embrace vulnerability. When we're still, we can look inward without judgment, acknowledging our fears, insecurities, and wounds. Instead of shying away from these parts of ourselves, stillness invites us to face them head on. It is through this acceptance that we find true empowerment, knowing that our strength comes not from avoiding our weaknesses, but from embracing them with compassion. Stillness also allows us to connect more deeply with the world around us. In moments of quiet observation, we become more attuned to the subtle signals of our environment. We notice the needs of others, the rhythm of life, and the beauty that often goes unnoticed in the rush. This heightened awareness allows us to act with intention and make decisions that align with our deeper values. Ultimately, finding strength in stillness is about trust. Trusting ourselves to be present, to honor the natural rhythms of life, and to listen to the quiet voice that always has the answers we seek. In stillness, we become grounded, rooted in our own strength, and able to face whatever life throws at us with grace and resilience.